vulnerability in a leadership role is what allows the relationship to be possible. There was a recent episode where we talked about, the heartbreak that's associated with being in a leadership role or as being an entrepreneur when it comes to people disappointing you. And it's very easy to actually become jaded from that. And we talked about the importance of not doing that and how to deal with these types of people and killing them with kindness. But I want to talk about, how important it is to remain vulnerable. Vulnerability in a leadership role is what allows the relationship to be possible. It's what allows you to feel the highest high when there's gratitude, when someone succeeds, when someone achieves. Like when you are other-centered, when you actually, derive this satisfaction and this joy from watching other people win, like that's where your leadership elevates to an entirely different level. Like when you're self-actualized and people hold you in such high regard. But the one thing that the key, like the ingredient that is most important is to continue to remain vulnerable and open to the heartache, right? It's almost exactly like love. People, like, imagine if the first time you ever were in a relationship and you had your heart broken, you're like, that's it. I'm never gonna date again. I'm never gonna fall in love again. Like, think about how you would rob yourself from that joy and from that satisfaction of that real perfect love. And I think that, you got to go through a lot of coal to find a diamond, right? You got whether it's in relationships, whether it's in all ships, right? Relationships, partnerships, leadership, finding that perfect person requires a certain level of vulnerability. And, don't stop searching. Like, you've got to search, every single day. I wake up and I think to myself, like, I'm gonna find my next superstar. Like, the person who is going to surpass me and do things that are much bigger than me, I haven't met yet, right? And when you look at the world that way, that's where you actually find those diamonds. That's where you actually find that talent that's gonna take your business to an entirely different level. That's that person who you're going to put your fingerprints on and they're gonna do amazing things. And it doesn't happen if you're vulnerable, right? If all of a sudden, like, you have heartbreak and then you lock yourself in your office and you never go out and go, oh, well, I'm not doing that again. Right? I mean, it's your business is either growing or it's going backwards, right? It's growing by talent. And without vulnerability, you're never going to find that talent that you want because you're going to shut down. You're going to think everyone's an asshole. And that's, it's just not true. Those people are out there. You just got to keep searching.